Hello, hello, my frizzy friends. Happy Tuesday. How are we this morning? Sorry I'm a little bit late this morning, but I appreciate you guys being flexible and coming in an hour later than usual. So let's see who is in the house with me this morning. We've got Amber here. Hello, hello. Phone has been retrained. Melissa G. That's right, we get the E's in there. She's in the house. And we got Mariana here. And Lydia is here. Lana Banana is here. Hi, Jenny. Lisa and Bonnie is here. Welcome in, you guys. Afternoon in your time anyways. That's right. That's right. Yep. We're kind of like on the cusp. So some of you have afternoon and some of us have morning. Tried a new coffee. It's a strawberry chocolate mocha and it's delicious. Highly recommend it. Did all the sugar free and all that fun stuff, you know, and it's delicious. Hi, Mandy. Welcome, my friend. Hi, Monique. Hello, hello. So my daughter had asked for her birthday she saw on Pinterest, and I don't know if it was AI or not, the plushie that she saw, it was huge. It was a dragon, and it was literally like they had the front kind of arms up on a couch, and then the body came down, and I'm like, you're crazy. I don't even have enough time between now and her birthday to make a dragon that big. Plus, there was no pattern or anything. So I just started looking up dragons and found a really cool pattern. And it says it's a 3-foot dragon. They used blanket yarn, but I am using a bigger hook than they did because I don't know if they used regular blanket yarn or not, but for me, I'm used to using a bigger hook than they asked for, so I'm going with that. So it should be a little bigger actually than 3 feet, I believe. Hello, Tink. How's it going? Aw, thank you, Melissa. Hi, Sally. Hello, Ivy B. How's my fellow bee in the YouTube streets? I've got a pie over here. You can see she's getting bigger. Say hi. She's being mischievous. She's making a mess of my stuff, which is already a mess, so it's just getting worse. But anyway, so the pattern is called Winnie the Dragon. I got it on Etsy. It's by Red Mills Crochet. That's the creator. It's the original Winnie the Dragon pattern because, of course, as often happens and has happened to me too, other people have stolen her pattern and have tried to sell it. So I like that she puts the original like in big bold so that people know that that was hers to start with. So I bought it from her. I also bought from her another pattern that is for a snuggly, you know, those like the stuffies that I don't think they stuff the midsection of them, but they're usually for babies, you know, but it's like they call them snugglies or something like that. And she made the How to Train Your Dragon toothless, and then is it White Fury and Night Fury? So the white one and then the black one. She did both of them. And so I thought I would make that as well for her, but not for her birthday. That can come later. Yeah, toothless. It's so cute. And it looked, because she used blanket yarn in it too. So it hung pretty good, you know. So I think it's going to be really cute. But the Winnie one, how can I show it to you? Oh my gosh. These cats, I tell you guys, these cats are like, they're all so crazy. Okay, if I share, I don't know if I share my screen. Okay, there you go. That's what the pattern is right there. That's what I wanted to show you. So I got Nightbud over here because it's waiting for you to put in the word of the day. But there's Winnie on the right. So you can kind of see she's got like fuzzy bits and most of her is made with blanket yarn. She's got the sinker eyes as well, which I bought so many when I wanted to make the Kraken. Hi, Merlin. That, yeah, I just was like, okay, well, I have all these eyes. I may as well use them, right? Hi, Kendra. Welcome in. Are you in the cabin? Or are you hanging out at home? Let's see. I just made my daughter a toothless. You did? I want to see, Mandy. Send me a picture. Inexpensive pricing for her patterns. Exactly. Like these are decent size. Like she makes a lot of different dragon ones. I've got Pie on one side and I've got Merlin right here, you guys. So it's a chaotic kitty sort of morning. You've had it in the cart forever. Which one? The Winnie one? Well, so far so good. Merlin, you're gonna cancel my live, dude. There's just no room. The chaos. The chaos. That's what we need. We need the chaos to be. I have it already drawn up too for an emoji, but we need it. So you can put it in the chat when the cats go nuts. Oh, cool. You're still at the you're at the cabin for the next few weeks. Sweet. How cool. So dragon's not the word. It should be though. It should be. But I had another intention that I was going to work on today. But then I decided, you know what, I did say in the description that I would work on a dragon. So, but I need your help because I'm second guessing myself, which is what I do a lot. So half hour and I will have to engage lurk mode while I drive to Bible study. Gotcha. Cool beans. Thank you for the Merlins in the chat. Merlin, they did your emoji, babe. All right. Merly's in the chat. I can't see my chat. Here it is. There we go. All right. So I'm going to work on the dragon. Now, the color I used to make Sprinkle the Yummy Cat, which was meant to be like a hairless cat color, it's this one, this kind of a pale pink sort of color. I'm using that for the main body. So instead of it being white, it's going to be this pale pink color because I need to use up my blanket yarn. I just hope I have enough of that. Her favorite color is purple, which is what got me thinking about maybe altering my idea. So there's 3 colors in the pattern. The main body color, so we've got that. Then there is the horns, and I think it's the horns and the wings are a different color. And then, Pie is scratching on my chair. And then there's the fuzzy part, right? Okay, so originally I was thinking I would use this for the horns. It's got sparkle in it. This is the Bernat Baby Blanket Sparkle. So I was thinking of that. And then I got this from Goodwill actually, and it is like kind of a fuzzy blue periwinkle-ish kind of color. So I was thinking these 3, but then I started thinking, well, maybe I should do something with purple. So then I have this option. So we could do purple horns, partial wings, and then the blue as the fuzzy part. So it's not exactly hairy, it's more fuzzy than hairy like hers was. And I also have some of this, which is more hairy like what she has. So I also have the option of doing like a minty hairy part as well. You're trying to listen to Crystal and I, Kendra? Isn't that hard to do? I've done that. I go kind of insane, but I've done it because on like the weekend, sometimes Margaret and Kim Fortune will go on at the same time. And I'm like trying to be in both and doing a real crummy job of it. Or there's also the pinks with the mint. I have a ton of this, obviously, so that I'd have enough for, but I don't know if it would be as like billowy as it is in the picture. You like this mint? I have a skein of it, but it doesn't really use it for that much. It's really just like a ridge down the back and then some on the wings, and then the tail has like a little something, which I got this from a Goodwill bag too. I was so excited. Not that I'm buying yarn. I mean, I might sometimes. Sometimes they have like, I don't know what it was, but sometimes they have yarn. I think either somebody passes and they're getting rid of all their yarn, but like full skeins of yarn. And I always do I poke the bag, I poke a hole in the bag and I squish it because I can't handle like the smell of cigarette smoke and stuff. So I do the test, you know, I do the test to see. And if it just smells like the bag, it doesn't smell like anything, then I'm like, okay, we're good. So that's the only kind I can buy. Who could lose their address book? The same people that lose the books that keep their passwords. I would totally lose that. What did Amber say? Is great at helping to enable ideas and jump on doing and drop everything else. That's right. So if you want to type some words of the day, I'll give you a hint. It's more of something I worked on last week because I was thinking I'd work on it more. But then I didn't. I decided to go with the dragon. I need help figuring out which ones to use. Your Maine Coon Thistle is due to have her kittens. Oh my gosh. Heidi, I want to see the kittens. They're going to be so cute. That's so funny. So I just saw Melissa had asked about James. That was the reason why I was late today, actually. So I will fill you guys in on that. I'm just making sure I catch up. You squirrel way too easily. I do too. Totally. You like the pinks with the mint. So you would go with these as the colors. I mean, she loves pink too, but she's more into purple, I guess, now, but that always changes too. Hi, Helix. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. You found your address book, but lost your pen. You did lose your password book, Lana. Yes. Oh my gosh. I know. I've lost mine before too. And I just I don't use it, and I should, because I never remember my passwords unless I keep it the same thing across all the boards, and then you'll get the notice saying your password's been put in some sort of data leak and you might want to change it. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. And hello to Sherry coming in as well. So, yeah. So the word of the day is what I worked on last week. And if you remember these squares that I showed you guys and what I was making with them, that's your hint. Your daughter tries to make us believe blue has been her favorite for a while, but it has totally changed. My kids are constantly changing their favorite colors. James's was pink for the longest time, which got me loving pink. Then it changed to, he switched it to red for like a half a second, and then it was blue, and now it's purple. Specifically I think he likes more of the lavender purple. But yeah, they're constantly changing them, so they can't stick with one. Okay, so I'm thinking that we're going to go with the pink. So that's good, because then I can start working on it. I can always ask Lady B for a question. I can ask her opinion, because she's really opinionated. Definitely don't want to do the wrong thing for her, but I think that this pink will be good. And she'll like that it sparkles too. I think that's the right one. Okay, so got that. I'd work on the tail, but it is a little bit phallic, so I'd probably not want to be working on that. Well, I'm here with you guys because Lizzie was like, what are you making me? But I'll still show you because that's the fun part. Made you look. Oh my gosh. Pink with the mint. Yeah, I think I need that's the only thing. I love that blue, and I actually have a sweater that they use that kind of yarn to make. It's super cozy, but it's like wearing a cloud, but I think it really needs that kind of more fur type yarn for the hairy parts. Working on the Rosetta pattern. It can be a wall hanging or a throw. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it when people hang those things on their walls, like the mandala style, or any of those kind. You were making bags from those squares. Was I now? Is that what I was making, Amber? You asked her granddaughter what her favorite color was, and she said black. No, this cook's favorite color is the rainbow. The brighter the color, the better. Maybe she was being sarcastic. Yeah, it's possible. That's possible. Okay, let me get my hook. That was not the hook. Hang on. Bear with. I think it was this one, because this one's too small. Okay. What number is an eye hook, you guys? This one doesn't say the number. Is that 6.5 millimeter? Remind me. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Good to see you. So anyways, James. Back to James. Oh, my eyes see our bags right now. I know, right? Hey, I love bags. Those are fun. Those are fun to make. So with James, if you didn't hear, Mama Joe's Whimsy. I love that. No worries. I love the name. I love your name. That's awesome. And it's Whimsy. It's my character from my books is Whimsy, my little spider where I can't go the right direction. That's Whimsy too. 5.5. An eye hook is a 5.5. Oh, really? Are you sure? Hi, Sharon. Hi, Samantha. So James, last Wednesday, after he had basketball practice and everything, he had stole his sister's phone that she was chatting with her friends on. He grabbed it from her and started running, and he ran. We have a stairwell that comes like down, and then it kind of has an L, right? L bend, and then it goes down to the hardwood at the ground at the first floor. And so he made it down to the L bend. Then he goes down, and I don't know. I wasn't watching him. I just heard the thud. And then at first he was like, I'm okay. And then he ran upstairs and was not okay. So a J is a 6. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, so anyway, he fell. Karma got him straight away. He fell down. I think he pretty much tried to fly because he said he missed a lot of the steps, and then he landed right on his right. He's right-handed, so he landed like right on his kind of elbow area here. And so I took him to urgent care. I didn't take him right away because he could still move it. It was super sore, but he could still move it. And so I was like, well, he probably didn't break it, maybe just really bruised it. But, I decided let's just go and check. So a couple days later, took him to urgent care, and sure enough, he had fractured a small fracture, but he had still fractured. They called it a buccal fracture. So they said, he needs a cast. And so what they did was they put him in one of those, I think they're called gel casts. It's not the hard knock hard casts, right? They're softer than that, but they put him in that and said, okay, well, you need to go to an orthopedic doctor to really see if he needs the hard cast, but let's do this sling, splint, all that fun stuff. Well, last night last night we got that thing on so he could take a shower. He comes out and he cannot stop itching. It is so itchy. He starts panicking. And I felt his panic. He just couldn't take it anymore. The whole arm was just itching. It almost was like itching so much it was hurting him. And I'm just like, I can't anymore. Like, I feel his pain. So I took it off. I know that you're not supposed to do that, so please don't do that at home. But I told him, okay, we're going to take it off. You have your appointment tomorrow. We're going to be really careful not to mess with anything until we find out more. And so I took it off, which he had a rash, like bumpy bread rash. He's allergic to something in that cast, and they have a lot of chemicals in those casts. So, and he's also kind of like I am allergic to latex, like Band-Aids will cause welts and stuff, same kind of thing. So needless to say, he was feeling relief, and he's like, I don't think I'm going to need the cast, Mom. I'm fine, And so we get there. They take more x-rays, and sure enough, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad of a fracture. They want him to sling it. They did not make him put a cast on. So he is the happiest kid, because that was just, he struggles with that kind of claustrophobic feeling. I can't move things. I can't do what I normally do. He couldn't write. He couldn't draw, all those fun things. So the cat muted me. Did you mute me, Merlin? Oh, what did you do? Did it unmute or is it still muted? Can you guys hear me? Merlin, did you really mute me? Dude. Can you guys hear me? My mama heart is screeching. Aw, you're in Belgium. He's in the UK. You can hear me fine. Okay, good. Hi, Margaret. Okay, let me go back so I can see what you guys said. Broken elbows. You guys are talking about broken stuff, breaking stuff too. Your fourth son is currently in the emergency. Oh, he tripped over the curb with a broken elbow and it's dislocated too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, as we're going to leave the doctors, I don't know why we went down the stairs instead of taking an elevator. We went down the stairs and he almost tripped again, you guys. I was like, no, James. I mean, I guess if you're going to do it at somewhere, do it at the doctor's, but still. Hi, Cammie. Welcome in. The thing the doctor was saying, so he's got all the growth plates around that area, and he's like, it's going to heal so fast for him. It wouldn't, if it was for one of us, you know, an adult, it wouldn't have healed so quickly, but for him, it's going to heal fast. So he's super excited. Oh, you broke your humerus. So was it funny? Humor? No. Every time we go to the doctors, James is like, I'm not going to need a shot, right? I don't need a shot. So there's no shot though, right? He just is so freaked out about shots. And I told him, hun, you're going to have to get used to it. You will end up having a lot of those throughout your life, you know? So yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's hearing me good. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Don't forget thumbs, you guys. Want, 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 want. You get your bones out of place once a month. Is that like a genetic kind of thing, or you just hurt yourself a lot? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Mom and Joe, my cousin, when he was younger, had broke both his arms at the same time, and my aunt had to help him with everything. I told James, you know, his is so minor compared to what it could have been. Like, he could have gotten hurt way more. So hopefully he'll listen now when I tell him to stop running downstairs. If you go out, yeah. Okay. Yeah, kids do have, or they think they have superpowers until they hurt themselves. I know. Put him in bubble wrap. That would be nice. Hi, Ellie. Oh, I'm not working, but my friend, sweet. Oh, thank you, Kendra. Just 'cause you're so sweet. I know. I told James, I'm like, this is new for me too. I have not, knock wood, I have not broken anything. So I've never experienced having like a cast like that or anything. It's like leaving its little hairs behind. Let's see. No, you can't hear me again, you guys. Tell me it's not going in and out. That sucks if it is, because I don't know how to fix it if it is. Don't knock my drink. Merlin, can I have my space back, my sweet? I love you, bud. Come on. Yep, you're going to knock everything. I know. I know. Tank has been a member of my Pollen Pals for 6 months. Yay. Thank you, Tank. Merlin. You haven't either? Yeah, I didn't get stung by anything. James has already been stung by, I think he's gotten stung a couple times. There was once we had a wind chime, and it looks like almost looks like a little pine cone. It's open at the bottom. And he was going, as a kid, he was going and like kind of pushing it aside or something. And it was hiding up inside of the cone, and it stung him straight away. And yeah, poor thing. He's just like a hot mess sometimes. And he's the kid that doesn't handle pain well. He's, you know. Oh, thank you, Amber. She's been a member. So we've known each other a year now, Amber. That's amazing. Oh, maybe it's a YouTube thing. Let's go with that. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS, caused lax joints. Oops, it jumped. Due to defective connective tissues. Ow. So that's what can cause that to happen frequently. Ugh. You broke your leg literally stepping in a rabbit hole when I lived in Tennessee. You went down the rabbit hole, Marianne. Sorry. Oh. Your son calls you Miss Glass. My mom always said, as I was growing up, she was always like, I should have named you Grace because you have none. Yeah, that osteoporosis can cause. I'm looking back because I missed some chats. Hi, Arrow. It's good in and out for me too. Okay. Superpowers. Might have to show. Oh, Lance. You know what? It's got to be a YouTube thing then, because it seems sporadic that you guys are dealing with that. Your elbow got pulled apart in hospital. 54 days in traction? You were in hospital for 54 days for your elbow. Wow, that's crazy. Very crazy. We are in the same boat, Andy. All the puns done. I know. Oi with the puns already. Hey, if they come to me, I must share. I know I'm a dork, but it is what it is. And speaking of dorkiness, you guys, I didn't sing it yet, and Amber's been singing it for me. But it's Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. So I've got my family coming tonight. We'll be having our tacos for Tuesday dinner. Did I miss somebody come in? Ah, Lydia's been a member of my Pollen Pals for 5 months. Thank you, Lydia. All right, you were driving and your arm got out of place and then you drove back home. Aw. Okay, let me get a stitchy marker. That's right. I think it was Melissa was asking, what's for dinner tonight, Julianne? I'm like, yes, tacos. My favorite. I love me some tacos. Oh my gosh. Oh, it was completely like pulled out. So it had to be, you couldn't really move. That's why you had to be in there for so long. Wow, that's nuts. I'm glad you're okay though. Like that they were able to fix that for you, even if it did take a long time. I know, I was just like, please don't let him have to have any shots. Please don't let him need surgery or anything because he will not handle that well. The last time he had anything like that was he had gotten cavities when he was younger, and the doctors knew he was not going to be able to be able to handle getting the shots in the mouth and all the stuff that you normally have to do with the dental work. So we kind of saved them up sort of. And because, you know, he's on the spectrum and the dentist kid is as well. What he did was he waited until a certain amount till he got a little older. And then we basically took care of them all at once. But I had to kind of keep the fact that he was going to be, he had to be put under anesthesia to get his teeth worked on. And so that's why we did it that way. And yeah, so I didn't tell him what was happening, and they took him back, and I guess they put like the mask on him, which is what knocked him out. When he woke up, he was like all out of it and stuff, and I felt bad, but if I told him, he would panic, and so I was like, I'm just not going to tell him. I'm just going to let them do what they got to do, you know? Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. There are quite a few of the Winnie the Dragon. Yes. Oh, claiming to be the official one. I know, right, Steven? I agree. She has, I mean, so here's one way I would potentially determine if it's the right one or not. If you look at her other patterns, she has a certain kind of style and she does a lot of different dragons. So it's obvious that like, that's why I felt confident that it was their pattern. I could be wrong, but if you look at like, even if you look at the pattern and stuff, it has tester pattern pictures. It has, you know, there's enough on there that it makes it seem like she put in the work and the effort into the pattern. Because a lot of times what's happened with ones where they stole the sunflower one from me is that it would be that, and then it would be some just totally random stuff. It's not like they had a lot of patterns that all looked like that, you know? So I felt like it was easier to determine that they had taken it because it doesn't look like anything else, right? So, but yeah, I'm sure other people were on to them about the whole official thing. So they started doing that too. Okay, 1, 2, What did I do, you guys? I think I put these into the wrong place. I think I didn't actually put the increase in an actual stitch. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We went into the wrong one. Earworm of the day. Her name? Oh, for the dragon. So the dragon is by Red Mills Crochet. Red Mills Crochet. I can look it up and try to get it for you. Let's see. Earworm. I know, right? Let's see. So it's on Etsy is where I found it. Oh, here. Yeah, it's the first one right here. Give me just a moment and I will link it for you guys. Here we go. Oh, it's too long of a link. Why? Why, I say, why? Here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab her shop because that maybe will be less, it won't be as long. I'm going to take this off because I think you don't need that. Yeah. Okay. Try this, you guys. This should work. There we go. So that's the one I bought. Tanky Boo. Tanky Boo. Like that. You had dental surgery. It was needed. Get done. I had a tooth. Sing gums. It wasn't gum that you chewed. Oh, yeah. Aw. Ow. Ugh. Put pin in for 53 days. Flat on my back. Could not walk for 3 months. My arm only bends so far. I'm careful with it. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, and that's what I was telling James. I said, whatever the doctor says, we are going with, because they are the professionals and they know, you know, what your bone structure and everything's going to need. We don't know that. So just keep in mind that you might end up needing a cast. Okay, Mom, but I really think I'm not going to because it really doesn't hurt that much. Wait a Sherry. I know. Sometimes mine has a share and save, but I think that's only for my own stuff. Like if I share out my own work, then Etsy doesn't charge me as much in fees and such. Oh, is that in her shop? What am I doing, you guys? I am seriously not able to talk and crochet. This is ridiculous. I was trying to crochet with the tail. I'm a hot mess. I did finish the giant pillow that I was making for Lizzie. So I had her lay on it several times to figure out, you know, if it was squishy enough. I did the inner lining. So it's, you know, it's comfy, cozy, and she's created a little nook for herself downstairs in our living room. So she's very excited. She said it's her favorite pillow now. And then I asked James why he doesn't sit on his, and he's like, I forget I have it. I'm like, it's right there in your bedroom. How do you forget that you have it? He just sits on the floor, which is why I made it in the first place. Okay. But yes. Okay. So I'm making a horn. Not getting very far, but that's okay. We'll get there. So we're very close to the release. I'm planning to release it this week. I'm going to release the pre-sales as well. That will come up on Ko-Fi. So I'm working on the listing for that. I still need to order the copies, but I have proof copies coming, I think, today. And then I should be able to get all that stuff going. So Mandy's going to make 2 little changes, I think. Nothing crazy. So we're just about there. I'm excited. Then on to the last book. All right. My chat is not moving. Are you guys still there? Hello. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? Oh, so the other thing I've been doing is organizing yarn for another dib sale. So after having my car needing all that work on it, I'm going to try to recoup a little bit if possible. Winnie the Dragon. Yeah. Yeah, that's the pattern. I'll let you guys in on. So there's a whole bunch of yarn in lots of totes and tubs, and they go that direction. So yes, there will be a lot of yarn coming in a dibs sale. I'm putting it currently on a spreadsheet, and then I got to look up pricing and do all that fun stuff before we have the official sale. But yeah, that will be coming soon. I'm gonna do it like we did the first time, instead of how I did it the second dibs sale. The second dibs sale I videoed, and it just didn't get the traction. I think people just didn't see it and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. We'll do a live, and I'll show it to you, and we can, you know, go through it that way. You found it. Thank you, Tank. So Tank just dropped the pattern. But yeah, it's supposed to be, people made, like, if you look at the different ones that the testers made, some people made it in acrylic yarn and it came out like yay big. And then I think people must have used different hook sizes. And so they're kind of all over the place in size. Thank you. My little mushroom flowers. I put my bees in too. This is a bee in the middle. Yeah. Because I'm wearing my bee shirt. I actually need to do cleaning today, so I just wore a regular old t-shirt. I'm not all dressed up. Not that I dress up. I usually wear like nice tops. I don't know. I'm just wearing a t-shirt today. Did you see the lake monster plushie? Is this from the same gal? I don't think I saw that one. Oh my gosh. I am like so not I'm not doing this very well today. There we go. It's okay. It's all right. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lake monster plushie. You always look at my earrings first, Melissa. I specifically buy chunky earrings for you guys too. I used to never wear them. Like, this would be probably as chunky as I would get, but now I buy these really chunky ones because I know you guys like to look at them. So I'm like, all right, what can I find? Oh, you saw a vlog? Huh. From Avalon. Oh, so that's probably a different person then. Okay, I had to scroll down to the horn part of the pattern. Bear with. So we got 3 entries for the giveaway to get your name in the wheel. So if you guys want to enter, the word of the day is bags. It's plural, so make sure you get the S on there. Wings. Did I pass the horns? There they are. Okay. Okay, we're good. We are good. Let me count how many I've got though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I don't know. I might have added an extra one, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. All right, so now you want me to decrease. Okay, all right. Let's do that then. I don't know that I did that right. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just not good at multitasking. I'm going to do one more because I don't have enough rounds for how tall they have it. Top Chat got you again. Aw, hi Summer. It always messes me up too. In fact, I'm on Top Chat. Let me fix that. Let's do that. There we go. OMG, I made that Winnie the Dragon. Just have to put her all together. You made all the parts for it, Rita? Oh, what colors did you pick? What does your Winnie look like? I see you, Lydia. Missing thumbs, 47 watching. We got 17 entries. So the word of the day is bags. And what that does is it gets you guys entry in. If your name is drawn, it gets your name on the prize wheel. So basically, at the end of the month, my last live of the month, I have prizes. And there's like a gift, kind of like a goodie bag of prizes. So that's what you're putting your name in for. Got to be 18 or older. It has nothing to do with YouTube. It's just from me, that kind of thing. So, yeah, put in the word. I will draw the names here shortly. If I can figure out what I'm doing with this horn. because I don't know if I've got it right. Type it in the chat. Okay, one. It's hard to see blanket yarn too. It's hard to see the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Okay. Then we will go her body color is teal, and I used white. White for the horns and the wings. Did you do the fuzzy part? Or I guess maybe if you haven't assembled it, you might not have done the fuzzy part yet. Like getting advertising messages. Do you guys get those on your phone? It's like Hot Topic, like random stuff. Yeah, I think I feel like I've seen this pattern before. I just, just had never made it. But when she said she wanted a dragon, yes, I could have gone with the dragon in that crazy book that I did the Kraken from, but I kind of wanted one that was more of a snuggly sort of dragon instead of a more sculpture-y looking dragon. So this should be right up her alley. The fur yarn is hard to see. Yeah, fur is hard to see, but because it's hard to see, it's also hard to see if you make a mistake, which is good because then who cares if you make a mistake? No one has to know. Hi, Kim. How's it going? Welcome in. Oh, okay. You get the white fuzzy yarn for her tail. Nice. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is not easy to work with right now. It's too small. Needs to hurry up and get bigger. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. Okay. Decrease 1. Now increase. Okay, so now she's starting to shape the horns. That's what she's doing. All right, got it. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Bernat Pipsqueak is a very hard yarn to use, but so soft. I actually have a couple of those that'll be going up in the Dibs sale. I have a white and a gray, I believe. It's like a light gray. But yeah, super, super soft. So. But yeah, so I'm going to have yarn that's in the skeins with the bands. I'm also going to have some mystery bags of yarn. And so it'll be like, a date with a yarn bag kind of a thing. But I'll tell you some information about what's in the bag. And then I have cake tiers. So I have like 3-tier cake yarn that's caked up. So I'm going to tell you like how many ounces is in total. I'll tell you like what information I have about the yarn, and then the prices of I've been trying to keep it so that the cake prices are just like $10 for a 3-tier cake. So that's just across the board. So that'll be the $10 cake sale. So we'll have, I've been trying. I think I'm screwing up my little thing that cakes yarn because I'm not fast enough, and then if it starts tangling and then it's like running the motor because it's the one that is electric. And so it's like I could tell it's not happy with me. I'm babying it, but I feel as though I'm probably ruining it. It's like one purpose and it's not doing it right. Mishi will be doing a fantastic birthday party with giveaways Sunday. So Sunday's live. Perfect. You are going to make a cup band. So for like a coffee cup, is that what you're working on? Nice. Brandon's listing the yarn, like the unused yarn, to sell some of that off. Yeah. Well, yarn is one of the things that I have collected. And so I have so much of it that I just keep thinking, you know what? I bought so much yarn before Joann's went out that I just don't have time. Not that I don't have time, but I don't have patterns specifically or projects for all the yarn that I bought. I just bought yarn because I'm like, oh, this is really cool. Let's get 5 skeins of it. Let's get, 8 skeins of that. And then, so I have nothing in mind. I just buy the yarn because I like the colors or I like the look or how it feels or whatever. And so now I'm just, especially after that, because my card's like it was like $5,000 all at once. And, so we had to do what we had to do. I needed my car. So, but I'm like, what could I sell? What could I part with? And I feel like you guys are going to use the yarn. It makes me feel good that you get the yarn. So yeah, I'll just do that. And then hopefully that'll help because I'm not working, right? This is like the only thing that I'm doing to earn income or do anything like that. So I want to try to help pay for that. And I get so overwhelmed, because it's like you have all that yarn looking at you and all the unfinished things that, projects you might make sometime. And I just don't work through them that quickly. So that's why. Okay, I did a decrease. I did that one. I got to do another one. Why is my chat not going? Here we go. Now it's going. I bought so much yarn with Joann's. I know. Well, we had to, right? Their prices got so low there at one point. Because I like it never with projects in mind. Yeah, I feel like it's one or the other. Some people only buy stuff and they know exactly what project is intended for that particular yarn. So how I've been going through my yarn is I'm like, okay, well, this one, I did have a project in mind. So I've got a spot where I'm putting yarn with a project in mind. I'm keeping some yarn that I really, really wanted to try out and I think would be really great for like a poncho for myself. So I'm keeping that. And then a lot of the skeins that are like the acrylic solid colors, if I've used them and they're like, I could cake them and do some fun, cake things with it. And I might for some of them, but I also need yarn for, making amis and stuff. So I'm making sure I keep colors for all of that, which is what I tend to like to do most anyway. And then all the other stuff though, I'm just like, okay, you guys will use it. And then you know what? When I get to the point where I use the yarn I have or I want to make a project, I will just go and get the yarn at that time. I just need to be better about not going crazy like I do. Diana D's birthday party is Thursday evening at 6 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. So 5 Central Standard Time. That's 3 my time for Thursday. Big Twist Value yarn, and I bought a lot of the pounders. Yeah, you're not a fan of it? What is it that you don't like about it, Sherry? And do you like Red Heart Super Saver? Because I started with Red Heart, and then I tried Big Twist Value. I think it was the Value. That's the one that's probably most similar to Red Heart. The Living line of Big Twist is very much like that Vanna's Choice one. It's kind of softer a little bit, and then so I think it would make the projects a little smaller. You're not a Big Twist fan, Melissa? So yeah, I'll have I'm gonna have some more Vortex. I'm gonna have some Supernova. I have Hobie yarn. I'm gonna have an old Christmas colorway of Hobies coming out. What else do I remember? I'm going to have some of the Momenti coming out. I will have a lot of the solid colors too for acrylic. So those of you that like to do amis, I will have a decent amount of those coming out too. Ooh, we're doing some weather. We got weather for Nebraska City, sunny with a chance of meatballs. No, 49 degrees Fahrenheit. Got some wind blowing, yes. All right, where am I at here? Let me check my pattern. I think did I just finish it? You guys, I cannot, it's like walking and chewing gum. I think I just did 3 in the one. I needed to do 2. Let's see. You like the Value pounds? You like their other ones? Oh, the ones I mentioned you liked. You just didn't care for the value yarn. I gotcha. You don't really do amis though, right, Melissa? You leave that to Monique to do? I feel like the value is good for amis, but it wouldn't necessarily, it wouldn't be very comfortable, I wouldn't think, for like a wearable. Have the Premier big skeins in all colors. And yeah, yep. And I have like the smaller skeins. I have some of those as well, so those will come out as well. Let's see what Cammie's weather is. 87 degrees. Oh my gosh. Wow. Nice and warm. You use the Red Heart. I'll have some of the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I'll have cotton, you guys. I'm going to have a mystery box or mystery bag of cotton that's like neutral tones. And then I'll have other cottons as well. Yeah, no amis for you. Or anything that resembles an ami, like the chicken bag that you wanted and Melissa made, or Monique made for you, which was so cute. What colors are the Momenti? I think that one's called Reef, I want to say, maybe. It's like blues and greens and stuff. So, but yeah, I will definitely have, I'll have some jelly bean. I'm just looking at what I have over there now. I'll have some of the Big Twist Sport Ombre Twist Bernat stuff. I'll have some blanket yarn. I'll have some of the stripes yarn. So like Super Saver stripes, that kind of yarn. Trying to see what else. Yeah. So we'll have a lot of stuff. Any wools. A little bit. So some of them have wool in them. Like, for example, the Big Twist Supernova has some wool in it. I will have a little tiny bit of wool, but I mostly don't buy wool just because it is irritating to me. So if I've gotten it from someone or whatever, or I found it, you know, then I might. I even asked my husband, I'm like, should this is my Mama G gear yarn mostly, and Dee's Creative Hands, I've got a couple in there from her. I thought about if I should pert with some of them, and my husband's like, no, don't get rid of, don't, yeah, like, because I don't want to. I don't have any specific ideas for them yet, but those are my bougie yarns, so I don't know. Butterfly for me, please. Butterfly. What's butterfly? Butterfly. I'm trying to think is that a yarn, Tank? Grammy Rita is in Victorville. 71 degrees. That's nice. Hi, Xenofin. What was your weather? Cedro Woolly is 41 degrees. That's cold. I might have bidding wars. You love Premier Yarns, Momenti, Butterfly, Spun Colors. What is Butterfly, though? Is that is that the brand, or might have to have you hold that cotton yarn for me? I was thinking about you, Marianne, when I got the cottons out, because I know how much you like cotton. So you're working with Dee's yarn now and love it. I know. I love the yarn, and I don't know if I'll be able to wear it because actually all of it is wool. It's superwash merino wool, and some of them have stellina and some of them don't. You want the cotton? All of it, Marianne? Marianne's like, give me the cotton. Beautiful soft cake yarn. Oh, I'll have to look at that one. I don't think I have Butterfly. I feel like I have one that maybe was called Butterfly, but it's not the yarn brand. It's more of like a colorway. Hi, Kelsey. How are you? Welcome in. And I think I said hi to Ellie. Hi, Ellie. I am just not doing very well on this horn, you guys. It's only like a little nubbin. It's so tiny. That's all right. It'll just make itself as it makes itself. We're just winging it here. I may want some cotton, Marianne. Oh, there's bidding wars for cotton. Oh, isn't that the best sound? That was my Etsy shop. It makes a cha-ching sound when you make a sale. It's like the best sound. If you hear it in the distance, you hear like cha-ching. Somebody bought something. It's usually a pattern. Oh, Jenny wants cotton too. I mean, yeah, so with the cotton, I do have a little bit of K and C that I kept this whole time. Like, this is what I've been doing. As I have dib sales, I'm like, okay, I'll just keep this one colorway. But now I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, I just need to get, I need to get this paid off. I will just, especially if it's a yarn I can get still at some point, then I'm willing to part with it. So yeah, so I know you guys will be happy with that. So there's KNC cotton, there's a bit of Kobu, which is, isn't it Lion Brand? I think it's Lion Brand. Mama has spoken. They do, I know, right? They get rid of stuff and it's like, yes, please, thank you, yes, please. Yeah. That's why, and sometimes like that yarn that I got from Goodwill and stuff, they'll put stuff in a bag, and I think that it must be that somebody either completely bought a bunch of stuff and they weren't into crocheting and decided they were just going to get rid of it all, because it'll be brand new skeins still in their ball bands. They look perfect, and they're selling a bag of yarn for anywhere from, I would say, $8 to $12, $13 if you can find it, if you find that they have some. And you do the test and stuff and you make sure it's like it's okay and it doesn't have any odors and anything like that. And I'm like, so I know that if I need yarn again, sometimes you find some good stuff that way. You can find some really good stuff. Might want to see the vortex. I'm getting rid of pretty much all my vortex, you guys. That's how much I adore you all. It's because I'm like, I'm going to part with my vortex. Not even getting to use it, but it's okay. I'll be all right. Your Etsy doesn't cha-ching enough yet. Gotta get more tote bags. Vinyl ideas and handbags. Yeah, exactly. Premier Home Cotton a while back, and they had 3 for $5. Buy one, get one free. Yeah. I never bought Eddie Bauer IV. I never have bought that one. So no, there isn't. I kept seeing it, but I just never got any. So Vortex and Supernova are two different lines. I know I have Mars Landing. I only have a couple skeins of that. And I want to say I have another skein of, I think it's Whirlpool Galaxy. It's got like some greens and some grays and stuff. And I think I have like 3 skeins of that. So which one? What does Dawn like? Hi, Annette. Welcome in. I almost grabbed the tail again and started working with it. Oh my gosh, it's already 11? Oh. So if you guys want to put in the word of the day, it's the last chance. There's 29 entries so far, 58 watching. Also, don't forget, if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe. I do go live twice a week, generally Tuesdays, Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I just had an appointment, so today was at 10. But if you guys can subscribe and set your notifications on, I'll be on again on Thursday. So we'll have another live then. Cotton only. Oh, Tank's maybe got some of the Eddie stuff. Nice. All right, Amber, drive safe. Oh, the Vortex. That's right. I do remember she loves the Vortex. I forgot about that. Yeah, there was one, I think she was like doing a giveaway with a vortex once. And it was like one skein of vortex. I mean, I know did they buy that one, you guys? Did that one come to, was it Mary Maxim or Hirschner's? I think Hirschner's has some of that, right? Did they ever buy the vortex though, or is that one just not around anymore? Oops, Jenny put it in again. Now I need to decrease. Oh my gosh. I'm just like hopeless. I think the only thing I can do while being on a live with you guys is something that has only one type of stitch, and it's just like single crochet, go back and forth or whatever. Or if it's like in the round, that's fine too. Killian's in the house. Hello, my dear. How are you? Are you on your lunch break? I came on a little later today, so no one is selling it yet. I don't get it. Everybody loves that one. I hope they do bring it back and start selling it. But yeah, type in the word bags, Killian. That's the word of the day. There you go. We are at 30 entries. I'll give it another minute, and then I'm going to start picking names so that you guys get your name in the hat or on the wheel. Okay. Let's do another decrease because that's what I got to do. There we go. I've been working on my website, so that should be up and running again soon. You're on your lunch? Just got back from Nashville? What did you do in Nashville, Killian? Were you visiting friends or something? I just know that that's the music hub, right? Nashville, Tennessee. Carol, bags! With the exclamation. Oh, that's so funny. Mama Don A sold a bunch of it for her money to get back to Canada. Aw. Oh, that's right. That's right. To get back to Canada. Yes, I remember that. That's what it was, Sherry. Thank you. You know we're desperate when we start bringing out the vortex and selling it, right? I know. I'm like, okay, all right. I would ask my husband too. I'm like, okay, should we keep this? Should we not? There was a few that I asked him about because I had intentions for them, like for him, but he was saying he wanted he wants me to make him like a it's not really a vest. Basically, if you can picture a hoodie but sleeveless, like just a gaming hangout in kind of thing. He wants one of those, but he was thinking I should make it in blanket yarn because it's so soft. So I don't know. Blanket yarn or some sort of a soft cotton or something like that, because the acrylic does tend to be a little rougher depending on what acrylic you get, or if you get like a cotton acrylic, that works out better. That's softer. Oh, you saw some concert? Billy Strings was the main show. Nice. I got to visit your friends. How fun. Yay! I'm so happy you found me too, Carol. That's awesome. Yes, don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing lots of things on the channel. I know I keep saying that, and I mean it, though. I do mean it. I think the summertime will be good because the kids won't be in school. They'll be doing their own thing. I'll have time to do other stuff. Like, yesterday it was like going from one kid needing something to the other kid and then back again and then the other one and then this one needed to go this place. And I was just like, gosh, I can't do anything. I was just about to sit down to work on my website and Lizzie's like, Mom, I don't have anybody to play with. What should I do? And I had to like spitball some ideas, and she ended up getting a friend that she could hang out with on, I was just like, I'm just trying to sit down and work on my own stuff for half a second. Please. You sent Mishi some vortex and got one of her bags in exchange. Oh, that's cool. You did a barter trade. Lizzie was just learning about that in social studies recently, about how that's sometimes that was the only way that they, you know, people could get what they needed was through trade way back. And maybe still today, I don't know. Happy to be here. Thank you for the puns. They are welcome in my hive. I know I'm a dork, you guys. It's bad. I'm gonna get so dorky. You're gonna be like, okay, the dorkometer is way too high. I'm out. Gene Hackman's estate sold. Wow. Oh, I don't even want to know how much it sold for. Hi, Catherine. Welcome in. All right, we're at 33 entries. If you're just tuning in, word of the day is bags, plural. I'm going to draw 5 names. The first 4 will get 2 entries into our monthly appreciation giveaway, and then the last one will get 10 entries. So you've got you would get your name on the wheel that many times. So let's get started. Let me find something to write with. This will work. Okay, let me get a pen. I'll get my snitch. Almost called it Stitch. That's a different character, Julianne. That's a different character. Okay. I'm trying to make sure my chat is going. I am working on Winnie the Dragon, which is not my pattern. It is, I posted it above. Let me post it again because I can do that. I think I haven't copied anything else. So yeah, that's the character I'm doing, is a big dragon for my daughter. This is the phallic looking tail part. This is the color I'm using for the horn. So it's a horn that I'm working on, but it's just, you know, it's been an interesting live trying to work on it. Your 34-year-old daughter dances while she cooks, and it's hilarious. I love that. Yeah, sometimes I'll have a tune in my head and I just start dancing kind of to it. You'll have to be in my head though to make any sense of what I'm doing. So, okay. So we've got, okay, so I'm getting Kendra down for her gift chat earlier. And then we're going to do these 4 for 2 and 1 for 10. All right, here we go. So we are going to start drawing names here. You'll see Nightbot will tell you, before I even say this, Nightbot will tell you who the winners are. So here's the first one. Alley Cat Kimberly. Congratulations. Next up for 2 entries is Arrow. Arrow. Then we've got Tank. See, Tank. Tank says she never wins anything, or she never gets her name in. So I always am like, Tank, it's your name. All right, and then we've got Amber. She's probably missing this part because she's driving, but Amber got 2 entries. And then the last for 10 entries for today is Lisa H. Congratulations, you guys. I've got you all listed down. I will transfer that to my notebook. I just don't have it near me. All right. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Had to dig out my trash bins from all the snow. Oh, no. Catch it on the replay. Sounds like a plan. She won some things from you as well. Cool. Yeah, it's so random. Although I do see a lot of similar names coming up across channels, so I don't know, you know, I think it just happens that way, but yes. Hi, Sally. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, but hi, Sally. Well, thank you guys for being flexible with the time today and for hanging out. I need to get Lizzie doing schoolwork and I need to do some cleaning. So that's my afternoon plans. It's not much fun, but here we are. So I hope you guys have had fun hanging out today. I will see you on Thursday, 9 a.m. We'll be back to 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will catch you guys out on the YouTube streets. Goodbye.